Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Diggity dank.
Hello and welcome back to another week of the Nightwing news. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is.
Hello, I'm Kristen.
And tonight, it's that time of the month. We have a new issue. We have some old issues. We have some news. So it's jam packed. Ooh, I do have those. I do even have that fancy, shiny cover, but I didn't pull it out of the archive downstairs.
This baby cost $350 back in '93.
Oh,
pretty
please!
expensive for then, actually.
You ain't get one of those fancy covers for cheap, even back then.
I mean, obviously.
All right, so yes, we had some new issues. We had some. Oh, let's start with the news. That's right, kids. I forget if it's like tied or if it's leading, but yes, our current Nightwing series is has gotten 5 Eisner Award nominations this year. So
yeah, I think the next one has 4.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they said there was one with 5 too, but yeah, so it's either leading or tied. But yes, 5 nominations for best continuing series, best single issue or one shot for issue 87. Was that the Sideways one?
Yeah, I looked it up. Yeah, I think it's the one where it was all the one.
Yeah.
All the one thing.
Best lettering for Wes Abbott, best penciler inker, and best cover artist for Bruno Redondo.
Yes, it says the biggest nominee of the year is Nightwing with 5. Image's biggest nominee is Destroy All Monsters with 3. Marvel has 7 nominations, 5 shared, which puts it behind Fantagraphics and IDW, both of which got 11.
I love it. I clicked on the link. It takes you. It's where Tom Taylor put it up on Facebook.
Yeah.
In the comments, Mark Wade comments, "Congratulations and well deserved, Tom. Enjoy it. ... Because World's Finest is coming for you next year, man."
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, let me go.
Yeah, it's down in the comments. Yeah, Mark Wade.
I follow him. Not Mark Wade, Tom Taylor. Although that didn't pop up. What happened?
Maybe I was just lucky for it to pop up because how many comments? There might be a lot of comments there. Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle of comments there.
Yeah, where was it that...
So I would have a feeling, don't ask me why, but I would believe DC's going to keep Tom Taylor on this book for a while.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes, I would think, but also sometimes I'm afraid that if he's on this book and the book is doing well, that they'll be like, oh, we're going to take you to something else.
Well, these days, I think if you could show you can do it, they'll just throw you on 20 different books. If you want to write 20 books a month, we'll let you write 20 books a month. Yeah, because there's a lot of people these days. Seems like they're doing multiple books a month. So, I mean, it seems like he enjoys it. I mean, you would think he would have to enjoy writing this book as well as he does. All right. But yeah, speaking of Mark Wade, before we get to the Nightwing issue, yeah, World's World's Finest #3 came out because if you listen to our interview on Unlimited Justice, yes, Mark Waid does not recognize the title Batman Superman. He just wants to call it World's Finest.
I know, because he's salty that that's weird. I think Tom, it's like the one that you shared it from is different than the one that. Why can't I get to that one?
Is it from Tom Taylor's page? I think it was him sharing the link or whatever.
Yeah, but there's like more than one Tom Taylor page or something.
Oh.
Well, he has 2 different pictures. That's weird. I don't know why I can't find it.
Yeah, I think I have the right one. Let me see. See if I can find who. I'll see if I can put you in the direction of the right picture.
Yeah, send it to me the link so I can see the funny comment.
Oh, the actual link it's the link I sent you before.
You only sent me the screen cap though.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Wait, no, I didn't. There's a link in there. Yeah.
Which one do I press to get the link? Oh.
But yeah, click the link and then just scroll down a little bit.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I'm telling you, Mark Waid's having fun writing this World's Finest book.
Yeah. Okay, so he has 2 different Facebooks. That's like his real Facebook as opposed to his writer Facebook?
I don't know if like Facebook automatically does that or some of them do that on their own. But yeah, sometimes it seems like a lot of them have like a personal page and then they'll have like, so and so writer page. But I'm not sure if Facebook auto generates some of those maybe.
Yeah, that's weird that he's not on the writer page.
Like I said, Facebook might just create those sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, because you're not his friend. Like, you're not his mutual friend on that one.
Yeah, I think I followed him, but yeah, I don't know if he ever probably didn't click back.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so instead of as a friend. Oh, okay, you have to follow.
Because he knows the minute he does, I'll be like, hey, how about an interview?
I'm tempted to friend him and see what happens. I'm like, I love kangaroo. Oh, because I have a kangaroo on my thing. Yes. I'm going to send it in as a friend and see what happens. I'll just be like, oh, that was an accident.
He'll figure Australia. He'll figure his neighbor. Be like,
I wish.
Repeat after me, Kristen.
Good day. Our mutual friend. Kyle Higgins is our mutual friend.
Repeat after me, Kristen. Good day, mate. Can we get an interview?
I'll have Ray call him. It'll be local. Okay. Sorry, that was very distracting. People are not even going to care about that on the podcast. Cut that out, Phil.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So,
Other news, did you watch Young Justice?
Yes, I did. Now
he has a new suit.
Mm-hmm.
They updated it to finger stripes. I think they're drawing him more ripped than before. Doesn't he feel bigger? I don't know. Maybe it's the new.
Maybe. Well, he was hanging out at the circus just doing acrobatics.
Dan Danger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a good episode. He totally pieced it all together. Although it is a little bit funny how everything is so ridiculous in comics that he was like, I bet it's this. And then everyone was like, really? That doesn't really make sense. But of course, that is exactly what
people from the future. Yes.
Pretty funny. Yeah, he's like, I bet they're from the future. They're like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But that's what happened.
Never know. But yeah, no, like I was saying, World's Finest #3. Yeah, you get Batman, you get Superman, you even get a little bit of Flash and Green Lantern at the end. But no, the important part, yes, we see Robin and Supergirl for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages because they went back to China in 1579. 15? Yeah, 1579 BC.
BC, dang, that's a long time ago. Also, I don't mean to be too nitpicky, but really they should be using BCE. Just saying. Just saying.
Tell Mark Wade.
I feel like, Mark Wade, please remember to use BCE.
And remember, like a month or two ago, we were talking about, how Wally was carrying Dick around. It's like, what's the right? Bruce only lets people carry him one way.
But that seems incredibly inefficient. Bruce, that feels like it would be. I mean, okay, Superman is super strong, so I guess it wouldn't be a big deal for him to do it, but that feels like that would really hurt your arms, and that's super not aerodynamic.
I bet
definitely piggyback seems better.
Trying to look intimidating.
But it'd be so easy to drop you.
Right. Well, yeah. I'm sure he has a glider or something in that cape. I don't know.
When it's a piggyback, they're holding you, but also you're holding yourself on. Feels more secure. Just saying.
But yeah, they went back to find to talk to people. I guess there's a new demonic menace, and these people back in the past have trapped it before, so they're asking how did they do it? But we don't get an answer this time.
1579. That is.
Yeah, I know. And then I guess they thought Robin and Supergirl were evil. They thought Robin and Supergirl were either. Then Dick pulls off the mask. He's like, "Look, I have nothing to hide." But yeah, no. It's still a good story. And again, like I said, towards the end, there's like at least a page or two. We see Flash and Green Lantern. So yes, Will, Hal Jordan's showing up next issue. We knew that. So.
Oh, he wasn't in this one, but he's
like on the last page or so. He's like on the last page or so of this one. So.
Yeah, that'd be the Shroom Dynasty. That's a long time ago.
Yep. This is so. I know Mark Wade hates this, but it's such a silver agery book, and I love it.
That's right. A nostalgia, I believe, is where.
Yes. Yeah, but I mean, it's good for you kids too.
That's right. It's wholesome. It's for the whole family.
Exactly. All right. All right. Let's get to Nightwing 92.
So I hope Nightwing wins a lot of its stuff. I feel like it has. I mean, granted, I really haven't read any of the other things that are nominated, but I feel like it has a really good chance to win for best single issue because they nominated that issue where if you bought a couple copies, you could lay it out in one long strip. And I feel like people probably don't do that very often. And so that feels like it has.
I mean, I feel if you're leading in nominations, there's a good chance you're going to win something. Hopefully. I mean, that would be a dick move to like nominate it for the most awards and then not give them anything.
Yeah, but
I mean, and Bruno,
I'm sure.
And Bruno Redondo deserves it for this art for every month.
Yeah, he kind of has 2 nominations, doesn't he?
Well, I think it's like for the I think inside art and cover art. So I don't want.
Oh yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So Bruno.
I know, but I'm a little sad that Tom didn't get nominated for writing. There's a writing award, isn't there? Or maybe that's sort of like the best ongoing award is the writing award, maybe.
I'll have to look at him. I wonder because I mean he's writing a few things. So I wonder if he got nominated for that for something else, maybe. Like maybe the John Kent stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna have to look at the list. I haven't seen the list yet.
Yeah, just Google it. Pop right up.
I mean, I can.
All right, so on the cover of Nightwing, so it's Heartless and Blockbuster in the back, and then who are those 2 dudes? That's like that random police chief, and then who's the older guy with the glasses? Is that one of Blockbuster's people again?
Who is that? Was there somebody else besides that, like police chief on the force or something, or?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I mean, he looks like an accountant or something.
So yeah, let's see what.
Because then it's his sister, Melinda.
Yeah.
And then her girlfriend, bodyguard, the mom, And then I'm not sure who the creepy dude is.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know who that is either. That's not any of those guys in the ski masks who we'll get to, is it? No.
He looks like a mobster. He definitely has that mobster vibe.
I was gonna say, was it? Yeah, no, he's not with Blockbuster in the Park. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Unless we're getting to that. All right.
Then our first advertisement is for Damian Wayne, Vampire Hunter. Do you think he's going after Nightwing in this one shot?
Maybe.
It says it's coming in May. It must be coming next week.
Yeah, unless it's running late. Yeah.
All right.
Let's get into this.
Flashback. Yeah.
Yep. Guess there's.
And I like how we kind of distinguish the style. Like it sort of has a silver or Bronze Age feel. Not quite Golden Age. Maybe more like a Bronze Age. Maybe like 70s kind of.
I believe I did see, was it on Twitter or something? Bruno Redondo, I think, was saying like he was trying to like mimic the style of like Alan Davis, who was like who like drew a bunch of Batman in like the 80s and stuff. So
okay.
Yeah, so
yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is has a little retro style.
Yeah. But I mean, look at that. I mean, that's how great this Bruno Redondo is. I mean, he drew the whole issue, but like that first flashback looks like someone completely different drew this issue.
Oh yeah,
or at least this part. Even gave you the little Robin logo on page 2.
Yeah, the boy wonder.
Because they flash back to night 2 of a blackout, and of course the city's in complete chaos because 2 days without electricity, Gotham's people are ready to burn it down. But no, yeah, these shop owners are getting attacked by rioters, and Bruce tells Dick, he's like, no, don't go in, and Dick's like, no, they're gonna die.
Jumps in, and he's wearing the original outfit, no pants, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, he tells the shopkeepers to run, and he tells the rioters, try picking on someone about a foot shorter than you. And of course, yeah, it's Gotham. So yes, so of course the rioters have no problem beating on a child.
No, of course not. Batgirl comes.
Yeah, Barbara steps in.
It's either, he's like, I gotta help people. It's either brave or stupid, but at least I'm not alone.
I know, yeah, Barbara battering some of them. Then they're ready to take on Barbara, and then they're like, it's him, it's the Bat. Did you see the plane and what tear gas or something coming from the plane, and you're expecting Batman.
But it turns out it's not the Bat. It's Agent A. I love how he's still like fully dressed in his tuxedo thing, like,
and he's still standing all proper. He's still standing all proper on that rope ladder.
Got full on. He just drops down. He says, "I have you, son." Oh.
Yeah, when's he coming back already? Come on.
And then this is a really good page.
Oh, with him and Bruce, yeah.
Coming out of the clock. It really does have that great 70s, 80s feel. And Alfred putting the smackdown, saying,
standing up to Bruce, yep.
Yes, he did what was right. He saved a life. And Alfred saying, like, you could have lost him. I know that scares you, but you're not going to turn your fear into misplaced anger.
See,
you can get mad at me, but like, he saved a life, and that's what you've been training him to do. Also, not everybody, but ordinary people might do that as well. I mean, maybe we'd be a little more scared, but there are definitely people out there that, saving a life is a big motivator.
Yeah.
You can't get mad at. You shouldn't get mad at people for.
But see, that's why Tom Taylor's so good. He gets these characters because he's like, he knows Bruce, that fear is going to come out as misplaced anger. And
yes, and just in case there's any newer readers who don't understand all the nuances, Alfred's there to put it into words and to say, yeah, I know you're scared because you could have lost him. Don't get angry at him. You need to deal with your emotions in a more responsible way.
I know.
And then that awesome stare down.
Oh, that final line. He's like, either take the damn cowl off and leave your disapproval out here, or do not go in there.
Yep. And then the stare down. That's also an amazing purple background. I just let that color. Stare down. It's quality.
Mm-hmm.
And so Bruce goes in. Dick's like, I'm sorry. Drew's like, you don't have to be sorry. But you can't protect everyone. He says, I can try.
Yep.
The band-aids are so random on his face, though. Like,
getting probably cuts and bruises and stuff.
Yep.
Then we flash forward to the present.
Yep. And then he's talking about he'll always try to save everyone. Bruce and Alfred took the end. They made him feel safe. That's what they want Haven to be. And then we have George selling us pizza. It's like extra sad now, though, since he died.
I know.
Yeah, which is that supposed to be Marv? I think that's Marv. Like George is like the one waving out the window, but that might be Marv who's sitting there with the glasses.
Yeah. You know what? I think it might be Marv sitting there, but yeah, that is George. Yeah, waving out the.
Right. Well, and because they usually draw George with a Hawaiian shirt because that was like kind of his thing, so that makes him extra distinctive.
Yeah.
I don't think Marv had a distinctive shirt that he wore.
I don't think so. And then we see, oh, look who's here, Bruce. Bruce and Ace.
Not just Bruce and Ace. Okay, doesn't Bruce kind of remind you of Midnighter on that page? The outfit is very Midnighter. Like the sunglasses and the black and the gray sweater and the black coat.
Maybe a little, yeah. What's that, turtleneck?
And he's like, don't worry, Flash is running a perimeter. He's like, I know I saw him. He's like, of course you did.
I know. Good. Dick's like faster than anyone could detect. And Bruce is like, I knew he was there. Well, of course you did. But
at least Bruce says, but I'm here because it's a big day and I wanted to be here. But of course, in classic Bruce fashion, he still has to get a dig in. I mean, like, he wouldn't approve of the statue.
Dick, I know it. I don't care.
Statue's not just for Alfred. It's not for Alfred. It's for us.
Yes, it takes a different hero to help without a mask. Alfred Pennyworth.
I kind of wanted to see Haley and Ace like sniffing each other up or whatever, like having a little more dog time.
Yeah.
Because Haley's so small.
I know, but
Ace is so big.
They both start freaking out because who else is in the park? Blockbuster.
Oh, right. Yeah, what happened to Titus? Has he been written out of comics, or is there another dog frolicking around Wayne Manor?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while, so they silently put the kibosh on a lot of New 52 stuff, so
I was like, Ace is back and forth. Yeah, they get mad.
Heck, we had an Ace in the early 90s who disappeared around the time of No Man's Land, and we have no idea where he went.
Well, I mean, the original Ace wasn't really their dog.
I know.
That's like a neighbor's dog that they borrowed, which was pretty hilarious. So then that way they didn't have to be like, why is Ace not here anymore? Like, oh yeah, we gave him back to his real family.
So yeah, Blockbuster shows up, and Dick's like, I didn't expect to see you here, and Blockbuster said, this is my city, Grace, and nothing happens without me. And he's talking about the mayor and all her paperwork and the roadblocks, so I guess she has to try to play along.
I mean, who knows? There might be a lot of paperwork to deal with. I mean,
yeah, but
it's kind of a thing with city. But yeah, she also might be. I'm sure she's playing it up with Blockbuster right there. Yeah, you can't be a double agent if you
no.
don't act like it.
But he's like, you think this is wise to do this all in person? Open this in person? When you broke ground on this place, someone tried to shoot you in the head.
Yeah, someone.
And then it gets nasty. He's like, oh, it'd be a shame if you ended up showing these kids the inside of your head on such a special day, which Bruce jumps in. Oh.
No, I watch who you threaten. And then Blockbuster, don't be stupid, Mr. Wayne. It doesn't matter who you used to be. You're not rich anymore. Dang.
You're not untouchable. Oh, yeah, because you don't know. Yeah, because you don't know he's staring down Batman. Oh, my.
Rude.
Oh, yeah. If he was in costume, Bruce would already hit him with a taser or something.
That being said, though, that is very representative of America. Like, you're not rich anymore, so you're not untouchable. It's like,
exactly. Again, Blockbuster just thinks, some silly little former rich man.
Yeah. But don't worry, someone special's doing it, and it's Superman.
Yes, John Kent.
Yeah.
Star of another Tom Taylor book.
Yeah. Which makes it easy. Barbara, are you going to ask him for a selfie too?
Except for taking a selfie with him, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that dude's Commissioner McLean, the guy who was on the cover.
Because he asked him, are you ready? And he says, yes, the guys are ready. They'll go in tonight. Because I guess, they're ready to just burn it down and destroy the whole thing.
Because they're weenies.
And then we see Nightwing on a rooftop, and Barbara's like, whatever's happening, it's happening now. All the security cameras went dark. All the city's security cameras went dark. And Dick, I see them. There's a lot of them, and they're not exactly hiding. And she's like, do you want backup? He's like, no. He's like, I'm sure I want them all to know Haven is under my protection. Exactly what that means. That's when he again thinks about anytime anyone's in trouble, he leaps in with that beautiful 2-page spread.
Yeah,
with
that's really nice.
Dick silhouetted against the moon.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I like his shoes in this, how he has his insignia on the bottom of his feet.
Yes. Oh, that's so. Oh, it'd be awesome if he kicked people in the face with that and left that Nightwing and
well, I mean, if you kick someone hard enough, it probably would.
I mean, as long as it's not rubber or something. Yeah, if it's metal or something, you probably,
Yeah, but we don't want to go towards Dark Knight branding sort of.
No, but not brand them, but leave a bruise. So you know
what they should do is DC should make tennis shoes with that sole.
Yes,
that would be sweet. All right, so then he's like, I'm not brave or stupid now. I know what I'm doing.
Yep.
And then, I don't know, we must throw some stuff, and then we get a sweet comic book panel. Bam! Clash! Boom!
He rips the mask off. He's ripping masks off, guys. You don't get to hide. You want to destroy something built to help people, then you own it. Let's put those faces. Let's put faces to these crappy actions.
It's actually good because, they're all a bunch of, like I said, they're all a bunch of weenies.
Oh, yeah.
They're too scared to do it openly.
Even
though
get
the mask back on, and then they run away.
Even though they turned off the security cameras, but Dick goes, did we get him? And Barbara says, the city cameras were down, but all of my cameras in Haven were working just fine. And then I guess they must call in and tell Blockbuster, Nightwing broke up the whole thing, but then Blockbuster hears noise outside, and he's like, oh, then why is he here? But it's not Nightwing, kids. It's Heartless. I saw you in the park today with Dick Grayson. I have a proposal.
So it's good they're circling back around because that guy, we kind of got away a little bit from Heartless.
Yeah. I mean, we really haven't done
we have the. Oh yeah, didn't we have Heartless and then Fierce State, and then they did the crossovers with
we've had a lot of crossovers and stuff between here and there. Yeah. So
it's good to get back to it because it's a good. He's a good villain, since the point is Dick's known for having a big heart, and this guy is known for not. That's good. Kind of like how they were setting up James Gordon Jr.
In a very
as kind of like someone who's very different from Dick.
In a very classic comic book trope of a mystery villain. Who is he?
We'll find out.
Is it someone we know?
Might be somebody new. Oh. All right. Awesome.
So that was the good stuff.
Time for this mess.
Yes. Don't worry. Last week for this mess.
I kind of forgotten that they still haven't broken up yet. Like, they still dragging out a few more issues.
Kinda, yeah. Wonder if they had the dragon. Wonder if they thought they were this was the point, and then they're like, no, can you delay it for a couple months? They're like, okay, fine.
Yeah, I forgot to look when the Wally ones were. But it's like, I don't know, did they come out this same month as the...
Oh, wait, here we go. Right. Here, I can look this up real quick, because I know the issues. All right, so New Titans 100 was August 93. And I know that Dick and Corey first show up in Flash 82, so Flash 82. I just had to find the right volume number. Here we go. Or was it 81? All right. Let me see. 1993. All right. Oh, okay. So what did I say?
Yeah, what? I saw 100 August 93.
Okay, so yeah, that would make 101 September, right?
Yep.
All right, so wait. 81, which is when Dick and Corey first show up, is September 1993.
Okay, so yeah, it's supposed to be the month after.
Yeah, so it comes out the same month as 101, so yeah.
But I mean, depending on when.
Yeah, this is when it came out before 101.
Flash was the beginning of the month, and this was the end of the month.
Could be, yeah. So, but yeah, he really had, if they didn't tell Mark Waid, he had no time to change course, because.
Right, yeah, because it's not like you're writing up until it goes to print. Like, you gotta check that out. So, so I would like to say, I feel like they did this worse in the 90s, but still now, like, are we serious for real? This is what we're putting Evil Raven in? I mean, clearly it's supposed to be a sign that, like, she's evil, but it's kind of distasteful.
1993. Dick has a mullet. 1993.
Well, that's not as bad. That's worse than having a mullet.
I just wonder. I wonder though. I mean, yeah, that is like a typical 90s costume, especially for women. But I'm wondering if, like, kind of the logic behind that is it's like the opposite of what Raven was when she was like their friend. She was all covered up beforehand. Now,
Yeah.
All right,
that's probably true.
We open up with a wedding invitation.
I like how Donna lives on Athena Drive. Nice. So we see Gar's being saved.
Yep.
Dick and Corey head to Steve Dayton's. Nobody's there. Then they all bust in. They're like, oh, we just got beat up.
We got ambushed.
But then thankfully, Gar and Garth show up.
That's right. Aqualad saved Beast Boy.
Still going by Changeling. I wonder when he goes back to Beast Boy.
It might not be till Devin's series. I can't remember. I don't even know if they changed it then. Yeah, it took a while, I think. But yeah, they recap the end of the last issue where they all get captured or they get ambushed. Yeah, then they're like, Steve Dayton's like, we got to go back and get Gar. And then they him and Aqualad come in. Me saying, yeah, the Brotherhood put the Mento helmet on me. Then they tossed me in the ocean. I couldn't use my changeling powers. I couldn't change into a fish or anything. And that's when he's talking about Rita Farr, and Steve Dayton's like, no, that's impossible. I want her to be alive, but it can't be her. Because at first all the Doom Patrol were dead, but now Gar's like, hey, the rest of them are alive, turned up alive. Why couldn't she?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So Corey's like, maybe this isn't the best time to tell them. Dick's like, no, it's the perfect time. It'll lighten the mood.
I don't think it really does, though.
I know. He's like, we're getting married, and they're all like,
yep.
Then Dick and Corey go to City Hall.
Yeah, so, I mean, Brandon, I've never obviously gotten a marriage license, but do you think that's like a state of New York, although they're getting married in New Jersey? Did you have to get a blood test when you got a marriage license?
No, I wonder. Do you have to do that? Like, if one of you is like from out of the country, maybe. So
I don't know.
Or were they just like, oh, she's an alien?
Yeah, or maybe they went to get it in New York since that's where they live, and that's like a New York thing.
Yeah, maybe because you're a resident in New York. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, so Dick basically threatens the guy.
But it's kind of like, why? Like, why would you have to? Like, why would you have to do that?
They just wanted another hurdle in their way, I guess. But then there's like protesters outside. You know, Titans are deviants. Humans don't marry alien monsters.
You were supposed to get a blood test to screen for STDs.
Yeah. So yeah, with all this going on, Corey's like, we could postpone, and Dick's like, no, there's nobody stopping us from doing what we want. We're getting married now. Yeah, Dick is very in these issues. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's like in the middle of a breakdown.
Yeah, clearly. Clearly.
Yeah.
yeah, he's not the best. Although I guess it does help a little bit more explain how he's being written in Prodigal. Because it does, if you read these, we kind of read it out of order, but like if you read this, it does make a little more sense why he's like shaky about himself in Prodigal.
Oh yeah, I mean, but he's basically building himself back up, and it's like, all like, well, who am I? You know. Then we see everyone setting up for the wedding.
But at least to help us explain what's going on in the other books, get why can't Bruce come to the wedding?
Yeah, because Dick.
Like, I understand. Nobody told me.
Dick's on the phone with Alfred, and he's like, "Why can't Bruce come?" And it's like, "Oh well." He's like, "Oh, yes, kids. This was during Nightfall, so." Yep. Because yeah, we'll see. That's kind of weird though, because it's like Bruce was only like bedridden for like an issue or two. After that, I mean, he was at least able to like sit in a wheelchair. So that's kind of weird that they didn't like have Bruce just sitting there in a wheelchair at least.
I don't know. Maybe he thought it would give him away too much or something.
But yeah, so he's talking to Alfred. So yes, kids. And then in Batman 500, there's like a page or two where Dick shows up to see what's going on, and Tim he meets Tim outside, and Tim's like, oh yeah, there's nobody here because I think Bruce and Alfred have already left to look for Tim's dad. He's like, wait a minute, but Nightwing's like, I saw Batman in the news, and he's like, no, he picked a new guy, Jean Paul Valley, and Dick's like, he never said nothing to me,
Well, again, nobody told me.
I know. Well, then Dick's like, letting him know he's not too happy about it, and Nightwing's like, well, Bruce has made his decision. We're gonna have to live with it, and walks away.
But yeah, at least It's like the team would like to come. He's like, Corey doesn't want Mirage. Yeah, you shouldn't want Mirage either.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, no, she definitely does not get invited to your wedding.
Boy, she is, I mean, how horrible. I mean, I've read a little bit, but how horrible of a person is Mirage if, like, you do this to them and then you're like, oh, I want to come to your wedding.
Yeah, not good.
You
But
should
yeah, you can see them kind of setting it up. Because Donna's like, I'm worried about this wedding. I'm not sure it's the right thing for them to do. And Terry's like, I mean, they've loved each other for years. We got married a lot faster. He's like, I know, but everything's been going wrong for Dick lately. I don't want him marrying for the wrong reasons. So yeah, it's like, seems pretty clear they wanted to start breaking them up. They must have had, even though they didn't let Mark Waid know about it in Flash, they must have had some sort of plans. I mean, because right around the same time, you've got Showcase 93, where he meets up with Robin.
Yeah.
And they do stuff. So I guess they probably had this plan that they were going to take him back to the Bat Books. And of course, it's like, you could have, I mean, he could still be married, but I can also see why they didn't want to go that route.
Yeah, they wanted him back in those Bat Books.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then Donna goes to see Corey, who's getting her dress fitted or whatever.
Yep. And then Corey is also saying, I want to, maybe I shouldn't get married now. I want to be with him, but I'm imagining things. There's Dick been on edge lately. Yeah.
Yeah. Even Corey's like, am I doing the right thing? I want to marry him, but is he just doing something he should do? Donna's like, no, you're feeling right. And Donna's saying she's seeing the same signs and wondering the same questions. What do you want to do? She's like, then last week he could understand why I was all mad about Mirage. I'm not sure I understand him anymore, and I'm not. He doesn't understand me, and I'm not sure I understand him anymore, and that's why I'm so afraid.
I mean, it definitely feels like they're moving them apart.
Yeah. I mean, they really do Dick dirty in this issue, because then he's like yelling at Roy's daughter. What's she doing in the way?
Yeah, the on edge statement is kind of an understatement.
Oh yeah.
It's like he's got some traumatic thing. I guess it's just so, I don't know. Like, they still didn't do a good. I mean, I think I'd have to go back and read the issues more, but they could have done a better. They could have just not had Mirage, because she did bad things to both Dick and Corey.
Yes.
Like, definitely people in the letter columns are like getting annoyed about it, and they're like, why is this still going on, and can we please stop, and stuff like that.
I know. But yeah, Dick's like, yeah, this is all getting to me. Roy, really? The immediate world, and I never noticed what's wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This person is like, this little romantic triangle is interesting, but it's getting tiring.
Bruce isn't coming, and I can tell everyone thinks I'm doing the wrong thing. Man, look at that mullet. Because he's all like, oh, Donna's wedding went smoothly.
That's true, though. It did. That was like, it's famous, I think, for being like one of the only weddings that actually happens and goes normally.
Yeah, nothing happens. Yeah. So then the wedding starts. Tim and Alfred are there at least.
Heck yeah.
But it's so weird. I know he's kind of like in like a like almost like a mindless state, but it's weird that like Cyborg isn't here.
Right. Well, and I mean, I guess Wally. That must be Wally, the one redhead there.
Is it?
I mean,
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
but,
yeah. Because Wally is here. Yes.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, yeah. Also, by this time, they'd really changed who the who the Titans were and stuff like that.
I mean, I wonder how last minute they went because I mean, as horrible as it is, I mean, they could have gone with most of this issue is the same, but they go through the vows because then the priest gets all the way to Dick and Corey, husband, and that's when it goes sideways.
Yeah, which I guess I don't know. I mean, because of course, how would you know? But it's like they have a marriage license, and they basically went like, are they? I mean, because I guess everybody treats it as like they didn't actually get married, right? That they didn't.
I'm guessing technically because if the priest or whoever didn't sign it, I don't think it happened.
It,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure they sign it. I think that's how we did it. Yeah, they sign it afterwards.
No, it was so long ago for you, Phil.
Hey man, it was 2010. Leave me alone. I know, but yeah, no. So I'm sure that license wasn't signed or anything. So.
Well, who knows? It might have been incinerated when the.
True. Oh, he might have had it in his pocket. Yeah. Because yes, the priest gets incinerated. Remember that Nightwing issue, that Nightwing annual we covered, with the fake wedding, and she's like, why do your friends keep saying, hey, it was such a great wedding? The priest didn't die or anything.
Yeah, she's like, what kind of weddings do people attend? And it's like, But yeah, then Raven and Deathwing show up, and then confirmation that teenager was Tim. Boom, we got Robin. Flash is here. They're all bust into action.
So yeah, they're fighting, and Dick's telling Corey, we have to help.
Raven, why are you doing this?
Yeah, because that's what Dick's asking. Then Deathwing drops down, which I think at this point isn't Deathwing supposed to be like an evil version of him from like alternate future, but it doesn't. Eventually, they retcon that.
Yeah, he says, "I'm you, Dick. I'm your darker self. From everything you fear about yourself." And he's like, "No, you're not me. You're that other Nightwing. You're from a different Earth, a different future. You're not me. How can I know how hard you've tried not to become like Batman? You've been angry. Learn to accept it. You will become me. I'm your worst nightmare. Resisting won't help." It's like, accept your future. I mean, this definitely does have pretty amazing boots. I will say that.
Yeah. All right. I found a little synopsis here. Deathwing was a youth from the 90s, recruited by Time Trapper to serve as a sleeper agent against Extant. He was sent to the future of Lord Chaos with implanted memories that he was Dick Grayson, Nightwing. He supervised and helped train several teams of superpowered teens, the Team Titans, and had a relationship with Mirage. He eventually came back in time and briefly joined the Team Titans before he was ambushed by Raven. She corrupted him and he became her helper under the name Deathwing. When he was reunited with his former lover Mirage, he brutally raped her. She gave birth to his daughter Julian.
Whoa! What issue did that happen in?
Let me see if I can find. I'm not. Let's see.
Holy crap!
I know. So.
Man, some dark stuff in the 90s.
I mean, she.
Oh my god. But Dick's a little bit getting his groove on. I was like, I'll never be you. I don't fight to kill. I fight to protect. And what you said about Batman, screw you. He's the best mentor anyone ever had.
Oh, yeah.
But then the big thing is corrupted Raven is she's somehow like taking Corey's soul or something?
She's doing that, or was she like putting some kind of entity in her?
Oh, maybe that's it.
But yeah, I think isn't Corey's like mind screwed up for a while after this?
Yeah.
But yeah, so after they attack Corey, they take off. All the villains take off.
Yeah, one shall be reborn within you. You're right. I think she like implants something. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, they take off, and then they call an ambulance to take Corey to Star Labs.
Yeah, Raven's already calling him Deathwing, so whatever issue he got corrupted in, or maybe that happened in Teen Titans, because isn't that book kind of overlapping some with New Titans?
It did look like there were some appearances in Teen Titans. I'm not sure. Like, it might be later on. They might retcon the whole thing where it's like, oh no, it's not really a version of Dick. It's like a guy with implanted memories. So yeah, I think they might try to clean some of that up later. So. Okay, I know it's a comic book, but it's like I love the minute the villains show up, you turn the page, all of a sudden everyone's in costume.
Right, yeah.
Like Wally, I get it, but like Tim, I'm like, okay.
He must have just ripped his tux off and boom, there he was. Robin ready. And yes, they take away. And then we get the Checkmate headquarters, and they're like, Roy, you need to replace Nightwing as leader right now.
Yeah, it's like basically like the Titans the government comes in and shuts down the Titans, or Roy takes over. So,
did the digital version have this cute little page at the end?
Yes. Hold on. Yeah. They do have those pinups in the back of this. Yep. I like that. Right. I like that one though with Dick and Corey.
Yeah, with her, and so then we have. Very clearly the artist changes.
Yeah.
For between these, it's definitely different art.
Well, there's actually I think there's like 2 different artists on 101. Because I think it said too they're changing a couple people because I think their regular penciler's leaving. So.
Oh yeah.
So. Yeah, Corey's going nuts at Star Labs, and when this one opens up, I don't think she even told who Dick is and stuff. She's just screaming about Raven. So they're trying to stabilize her at Star Labs. But then they have to drag Dick out of the room. So they're like, "We can help her, but you're."
Yeah, who's this Phantasm?
I'm not sure. Did they say something? It's something about the souls of Azarath. So I don't know if it's like, is that like maybe like the little part of good that's left of Raven, or I don't know.
I mean, it says Phantasm's an empath, so I guess he's kind of trying to like get in there and soothe her.
Mm-hmm.
But then what really helps for Corey to snap out of it is the bad Raven is saying, like, you're gonna have this and you're gonna be a slave to that thing I input to the like the demon baby or whatever. And there she's like, no, I will never be anyone's slave again. And that's kind of
some bunch of hallucinations of naked Corey because 90s comics. Yeah, I guess they actually.
That's what does it is saying like you're gonna be a slave to this evil stuff. She's like, nope, not happening.
They have to actually get her, I guess, to sleep and rest after she breaks its hold. So. And if that wasn't enough, then we see Roy talking to the other Titans, basically telling them, I'm going to have to take over, or else, we're getting shut down.
Yep.
And he's like, it's not like Dick has to leave the group. He just can't be leader. But then they tell Dick, and Dick is not happy.
Yeah, where are they? Are they like, they must be, are they at Bruce's house or something? Because look at those pictures. 2 Bruce from Bambi.
Oh, maybe.
And he's like half wearing his outfit and half wearing regular pants.
Yeah, maybe it is like a penthouse of Bruce's or something. But yeah,
It's funny, Roy's kind of doing the same thing. It's like they're both wearing these weird regular pants over their costume. What is the point?
But yeah, Dick actually attacks Roy. And as Roy's dodging, he's like, think about it. He's like, you're not in your right mind, or else I would not be able to dodge you. But yeah, he's like, you have no idea how many people in the government would like to license and repress metagenetics. They fear superheroes because they know they don't have the power to control us. If I don't do this, Dick, that could happen.
I mean, I understand it being mad, but it makes sense.
Yeah, but he's like, well,
we're taking over is a good compromise.
Yeah, but
plus, as we know, Dick needs to go off to other places.
Oh yeah, but at this point, he's just like, oh, maybe it's for the best. I can help Corey. And Donna's like, Dick, don't leave like this. He's like, it's what they want, Donna. Batman also taught me never to outstay my welcome.
Yeah, then he admits he's like, they're your friends. I know, but did you see me back there? I was crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe this has got to me. Maybe I do need some time off. Besides, Corey really does need me now.
Yeah, he's like, you're my oldest. He says, you're my best friend. Wait, Donna, you're the best friend I have in this world. Do me a favor. And he says, yeah, take care of the Titans. So see, it's not Wally. It's not Roy. It's Donna.
Wally's his best guy friend.
Yes. Guy friend, yes. So yes.
Yeah, I mean, like, it seems a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit in character. I mean, it's not the worst thing. I mean, I can't see Dick, particularly at Roy, because they've never been as close as he was with Wally snapping at him. But I mean, it does fit the narrative of, did you see me back there? I was crazy. Like, yes, they're very much building him up to be on edge. So it is very clear that he does need to take a break.
Oh yeah, I just don't like it because I mean, just everything we've gotten. I mean, heck, since Nightwing 1 in 1996, I mean, we pretty much got a confident Dick Grayson. This is, I'm sorry, this is on the level of Rick Grayson for me. I'm sorry.
It's not the best, but I mean, they weren't dealing with it properly, but I mean, it can also be a trauma reaction. I don't think that's what they were going for, but you can understand it.
Again, they wanted a quick exit too, because I think it was just, hey, he needs to be in the bad books at so and so date. Yeah, make it so.
Yeah, and if I'm not misunderstanding, it wasn't just a mirage thing. Like, there were a lot of messed up things that were happening, like in the 80s, like issues 80s and 90s. In the Titans, I mean, lots of bad things happening again to Cyborg. Obviously, problem, with Raven. Donna's not on the team full time.
And then Corey gets
Cyborg's going through stuff. I mean, honestly, the people he's working with, like Panther and maybe Wildebeest and stuff, they're like not top shelf comrades.
Because that's what I was thinking, like last week and this week. I'm like, there's barely a Titans at this point.
Yeah, I know. I honestly can't believe, I mean, I think Dick is out in like 113 or 112 or something like that. Like, that's when he and Starfire like officially break up and he's gone forever. But I mean, didn't the New Titans go to like the 130s or something?
Something like that. Yeah, it was like 120 or 130 something. Yeah. Because
I honestly can't believe it went on that many more.
Well, because Roy's still in charge, but then it was around 0 hour. Like, they brought in like, not Titans, but like popular characters. Like, they brought in Kal Rayner, Green Lantern. They brought in Supergirl. They brought in Impulse. So.
That was at the very end.
Yeah, they're stacking the team with known characters.
Because then there was that real short. Well, no, maybe I read there's a couple in like Team Titans or something, where there's like a 4-issue set that's the original 5. They like come back for something.
Well, yeah, they do come
sometime in the 90s.
It's like the mid 90s, I think, when they did that brand new team. Yeah, I think Dick and them were like maybe keeping an eye on them.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was like, what did that? I think that only had like 20 some issues or something. Yeah, I didn't read that one, but I think it went to 24, 28, something like that.
Yeah, there's a couple new Titans I've got on here. 93, the Sellout. Oh, that must have been when they decided to do the when the licensing agreement.
Oh yeah. But no, like I have read the last issue of Titans. It's what's weird, and then they close it out. It's like I think Dick's like on the last page or two, basically. They like close out the book.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't a it wasn't a Teen Titans. The Teen Titans 1996 and 1998.
Yeah,
That was a really short. I think they mostly weren't. Mostly wasn't in it, but like
it was
like
mostly brand new characters.
12, 13, 14, 15. That was
Yeah,
that was when they called up like a lot of the original Titans, and not just in like regular Teen Titans. Well, I guess that's the thing is New Teen Titans is the very specific run, and then in every subsequent time when they've revived it, they keep calling it just Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Or Titans or whatever.
But
I guess instead of it being like the new Teen Titans, the new Teen Titans, the even newer Teen Titans.
But 130 is the last issue of New Titans.
Okay. And when was that?
That was. Hold on, I'm on the app here. It released December of 1995.
Okay. So well then if that's December 95, then the new Teen Titan then that Teen Titans book was 96, so they immediately started that one back up with new people because that's where what Argent or something who was in Devin's run.
Yeah,
I guess I mean, I guess that Teen Titans has been very profitable for them because pretty much since the 80s they've always had some sort of Teen Titans book.
Oh yeah, I mean
Teen Titans, New Titans. Then they revived it with Teen Titans. Then that ended in '98. Devin started in Titans started in '99. Then after Titans ended, they went back to Teen Titans. And at one point, during New 52, didn't they have Titans and Teen Titans going on at the same time?
Yeah. But no.
And they still have a Teen Titans book right now, don't they?
Well, Teen Titans Academy was the book.
Oh yeah, right. Duh.
Yeah. But no, in the 80s, I think Teen Titans might have been like their biggest selling book. Yeah, like that was like
it was for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, that was their big thing against Marvel's X-Men. Yeah, they were battling out for numbers in the 80s. Yeah.
But definitely by that time it was not. I'm wondering if that's also a reason that they wanted to take Nightwing back to the Bat book since that was he originally from. Because it's my understanding. Someone was telling me this. Shoot. Oh, Mark Waid was telling us that like when Batman, the '89 Batman movie came out, like since then, Batman's pretty much been DC's main moneymaker. So
and it was easier to spin him into his own book then, like that way, yeah.
Right. Yeah, so maybe it wasn't as
the last page of the last issue of New Titans. Who's on the cover? Dick.
Oh, that's the cover?
No, that's the last page.
Oh, that's the last page. What does it say? I'm not sure if I've read that one.
He's basically just standing on a rooftop, and then he's like, "Take care."
Well, and he's in his new outfit, right? Like he's already changed.
Oh yeah.
He's in the finger stripes.
Yep.
I'm sure they've got on. Oh yeah, Teen Titans was that one. I never read Teen Titans.
Neither have I.
Yeah, they list 142 issues for the new Titans. So it starts as the new Teen Titans when that's the 84 one. All right, awesome. I'll check it out so I can see that last page.
All right, anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, let me pull up schedule here. I was just looking at it a day or two ago, so I'm pretty sure I know what it's
Yeah, I think the last big one that is about Dick is 113.
Yeah.
I have that one upstairs.
Yeah, maybe we should cover that one day. Oh, next week we're gonna be doing the Injustice stuff.
My sad kangaroo dying.
So yes, kids, what is that? Injustice Gods Among Us?
Marv pretty much wrote this the whole time, though.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, because he writes like the end thing. Yeah.
He was there for
Yep.
a long time. I think probably by the end, though, yeah, celebrating the end of 16 glorious years. I mean, that's a pretty long run.
Oh, yeah, especially these days. 130 issues, yeah. All right, so yeah, so next
Dead
week,
kangaroo next week.
Injustice Gods Among Us. I think Kristen says we only have to read the issue 16.
I don't know, whatever's in the. I have the trade paperback. That's like the
Okay.
first one up until when Nightwing meets his sad demise,
Yeah,
and like that's it.
Well, I was looking on the app. I think it's in chapters on the app. So
Yeah. Okay.
all right, so yeah, next week, Injustice Gods Among Us, and then in 2 weeks we'll be back for new Teen Titans games.
Oh right, yeah. Is that on the app?
I'm trying to remember. I thought
I own it as well. I was just curious.
Yeah. And then the last 2 weeks of June, we'll round out with we'll finally get to that Titans United series, and then the last week of June we'll hit the Robins that Robins series, and then in July we start Summer of '69.
Wow.
All the
Don't talk about it too much. You're already making the summer race away. I need to savor this film.
I know, but I'm just saying, Kristen's gonna love it. It's all 1969 Dick Grayson appearances.
Yeah, I got a lot of old timey stuff coming up.
Diggity dags.
Mm-hmm.
All
I'm gonna
right,
make you watch the '60s show. It's gonna be
that's
great.
right. Yeah, that's right. Now who's making the
Oh
summer?
wait, no, he's kind of in like a weird mix of his outfits.
Well, you know what they did? They colored like those like pouches on his like gloves and his boots. They like kind of colored them yellow,
Yeah.
which what they weren't that suit didn't have yellow on it. Unless they just did that. They're like, it's Titans. Throw some yellow on them. All right. So, yes. So, send us your thoughts. Email us all the upcoming stuff. CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Especially if you're Tom Taylor or you know how to get a hold of Tom Taylor. Yes. Contact us. You can find Nightwing News on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Nightwing fan group on Facebook. Find links to all the various social medias for all the shows we do on the Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Everything we do gets a video. So smash that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of it.
Smash it.
And most importantly, subscribe to the Patreon. Again, we don't have rich butlers to leave us money so we can erect a statue to them. So yes, please, every little bit helps, but $3 to $5 gets you the exclusive content, early access to creator interviews, Mr. DG Chichester every month with me and Lilith, and superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time. The May episode will begin the DC art run. So yes, subscribe so you can hear Batman Forever versus Batman and Robin.
Whatever. Batman Forever is undeserved in this. Movie's a treasure.
I think we know who. I think we know which one's Kristen's. It'll be interesting to see who Charlie votes for, Mr. Marvel. So yes, kids. So subscribe to the Patreon or pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And if you still have some more disposable income and you want to pick up more Dick Grayson merchandise, pick up Dick Grayson Boy Wonder on Amazon now. Do you want to feel smart or at least be able to pretend with your friends that you're smart? Pick up Dick Grayson Boy Wonder. If you're not a Dick Grayson expert, you won't be able to fake it. So
Oh,
Ah. I'm just saying it's worth the read.
well, thank you.
Every comic a Dick Grayson fan should pick it up. All right, kids, come back next week. Injustice, Gods Among Us. Then in 2 weeks, back with more Teen Titans. Like we said, summer of 69 in July, all 1969 issues. Eventually, we're going to get to some Dick Grayson in the 66 Batman series. So, yeah, more Titan stuff, more Nightwing stuff. And of course, whenever there's a new issue, we'll be there. We want you to join us to read new issues.
That's right.
All right, kids. Come back next week. Same wing time.
Same wing channel.
The Nightwing News. Don't you dare threaten that former rich man. Good night.